Hey everyone, Tech OG here, representing those who are 40 and up who love their tech. And I wanted to make this quick video to show you something really awesome about the AetherSX2 emulator. Again, this is derived from the PCSX2 emulator that's made for the PC, the PS2 emulator for the PC. It's basically a derivative of that, and shout outs to the developer of this emulator. Thank you so much for making this. This is awesome. I truly appreciate it because I did buy the Demo one and they barely update this on that one. And this one right here, this one is leaps and bounds over that one because of features that you can do on here that you can't do on Damon, even though that's been out a lot longer than this. And this is only beta testing. This is awesome. So what I wanted to show you is that there are ways to enable cheats on this emulator, and this is pretty awesome. There's two actual ways. The first way, through the settings, going into general, there is an option to enable patch codes, and these are files that are basically kind of made for the PCSX2 emulator, the PS2 emulator on the PC. They have these files that were made by people or someone, and these are basically like action replay or game chart codes that are in these files that you can load into your game to make them run, so you can do some cheats or widescreen hacks. So you can enable and use those particular patch codes in this emulator. I haven't done it yet because there's a second way that you can use cheats on this emulator, and that is by the use of either using an action replay ISO, which I have right here, which I haven't tried this one yet, but there's another one that I use extensively on my PC for the PS2 emulator on there. It's called Codebreaker, and that has a lot of great codes for games that you want to play, that you need to beat, but you can't beat in a normal sense. So let me show you, and I'm the first one to do this. So for those of you who watch this video and want to show this on your channel, be my guest. But please try to leave some credit for me to let people know that I discovered this myself. Because like I said, it is a free world to go on YouTube and find stuff and use it on your own. A lot of people do that and don't give credit where credit is due. I am a type of person, especially because I'm a teacher, I am not ashamed to say that I got something from somewhere. You know, basically kind of saying that I had a source. So for example, in my first AetherSX2 video, I gave shout outs to Taki Udon, who made a video on the settings for this emulator and put his link in my comment section. So I have no problem giving credit where credit is due. I hope it works out in my case as well. So again, you saw this on Tech OG's channel, and like I said, this information is for everyone that has this emulator that basically want to cheat and get through the game from doing it normally. You know what I'm saying. It's almost the end of the day. I had a long day today. Anyway, this is how you do it. So my Codebreaker ISO is actually an ISO, just like these games here, but it doesn't show in the listing. It goes from CH, because it's CO, Codebreaker, goes from CH to CR. So it doesn't show here. In order to get it to show, see this folder icon in the lower right hand corner? Tap on that. It'll bring you up to the, I will say the not utilities, but the innards of your phone and your SD card if you have that installed. So all of my games and everything is on my SD card. So I'm going to go to where it says PS2 games, and as you can see, I have a bevy of games, but here's Codebreaker right here. Even though it didn't show in the Aether emulator, it shows up here. Tap on this, watch the magic. Watch the magic. Codebreaker works on here. Now, this is just loading it up. I didn't show you it in action yet, so let me choose a game that I have. I wrote a couple of them down to see if they're in this listing. So let me select some cheats Let me pause and show you the game that I'm going to select. Okay, I do have R-Type Final in my arsenal, so I'm going to press right to get into the codes. And you don't have to select enable code, you can just select the codes that you want to use. How about infinite lives, instant beam high charge, and invincible. Let's just try those out right now. So in order to get this to work, like I said, first you gotta load up Codebreaker. Going into that little folder to load it up. Select your cheats and then press start. And as you can see, R-Type Final 3 cheats selected. Go over here to start game. So select start game and then press your X button, which is gonna be down here basically on your controller. You press that, it's gonna say, please insert game. From here, this is what you do. Press the pause button to get to this menu here. And then go down to change disk. Select this to get the disk of the game that you want to play. In this case, R-Type Final. Or should be at the beginning. Oh, there it is right there. Boom, yeah. Now that you have that game selected, press the X button, which is going to be this button right here, and the diamond right here. Press that to start the game. Now let's see if the magic works. And it will, because I've already tested another game using Codebreaker and it worked flawlessly. And that game was Dragon Quest VIII. I am so ecstatic. I am so happy with this. So we're going to check and see if I am invincible. So I'm going to run into an enemy on purpose. See what happens. New data, pilot name. My name is A. Haha. Yes. Okay, let's get into it. Start game, blah, blah, blah. Don't need to go into settings. Go right in the start to see if this magic works. Again, difficulty. Let's put it on expert. Why? Because I'm not invincible yet. We're about to see if it actually works. Get happy with this, people. As you can see, look at that. 60 frames per second. Pretty much. Look at this. Yeah, I turned it down so I won't get dinged. Look at that. The instant charge. It works. Let's run into an enemy. Codebreaker works, people. This is your proof. It works flawlessly. Get Codebreaker. Find Codebreaker on, find it somewhere, wherever you can get it. Get it. It works with this emulator. People, I am ecstatic right now. That is awesome. I got a bevy of games. I'm going to beat all the games that I couldn't beat when I was a kid. I played my PlayStation 2 a lot. Played mostly role-playing games. Final Fantasy X, one of the best games I played on my PlayStation 2. And beat it. No codes, no cheats. Now I'm going to go through it again because I don't have that kind of time to play anymore. Play it again. This time I'll be beefed up by the first boss. Yo, that's going to be so hot. That's the proof of concept. Codebreaker works. The Peanuts codes are going to work. Cheats work on this. Damon PS2 has promised it for so long, never did it because they were just dragging you along because they were the only ones that had a workable PlayStation 2 emulator. Thank you, developers of AetherSX2. Proof that it works. I'm so happy. And Acer PS2 developer, if you want to send me some more beta testing APKs, definitely send them my way. I will definitely make some great videos of your work in progress. Thank you so much for this awesome emulator. And for those who watch this, I hope you have fun with using your cheat codes or whatever to get through your games. So have fun with this emulator. If you like this video, definitely leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.